The retreats are a pillar of men's therapy online because guys grow through action, right? I've learned both from my own treatment and from working with guys almost exclusively that just talking isn't enough. As a gender, we're not really trained to talk. And for whatever reason, talking doesn't really sink in the same way as it does with women. We need to bond by doing things. So the way the retreats work is that we have two different types. We have wilderness and psychodrama. Wilderness retreats are what you would think, right? You go and you climb a big mountain with your guys. You survive in the desert. You take a extended trip of hiking 20 miles a day. You do stuff that you might not have even thought was possible, but because you have the community and the connection, you're able to do it. And through that, you're learning about yourself, you're bonding with your group members, and you're growing, right? The stuff that happens on those retreats, whether it be the physical challenge or the emotional things that can come up or the spiritual connection with nature, is something that you will just continue to process and think about and bring meaning into your life for months to come. The second one is called psychodrama, which is an intensive version of psychotherapy where essentially you act out whatever you're going through. An example that I tell people that really helps to kind of hammer this home is that at one of our other retreats, we had a guy who had a lot of negative thoughts about himself, right? And they were holding him back. So he had thoughts of, I'm too short, I'm too dumb, I don't make enough money, nobody loves me, all these things. So what I had him do is all the other members of the group were embodying one of those thoughts. They then linked arms and he had to punch through us, right? He had to punch through that wall while we're all yelling these things. You're dumb, you're too short, nobody loves you, your mom was not there for you, right? We're yelling these things at him and he had to punch through that line. Being guys and holding each other accountable, we made it a little hard for him, right? We're not just gonna let him get it. But he's going, he's punching, he's bursting through, and by the end, he's covered in sweat and covered in tears, but he made it through. And in that, the group of guys embraced him, we held him, he was able to process those feelings and was able to see how he embodied that, how that was with him his whole life. There was a moment when he was punching through when he was about to give up and the group cheered him on and he went through. And it was a beautiful moment. It was really a beautiful moment. And cathartic moments like that alter the psyche. They really create these big milestone moments where from that moment on, he has something he can reference and be like, you know what? Those thoughts are not gonna hold me back anymore. I'm a new changed man. And to this day, those things don't hold him back in the same way. He's able to punch through it and remember, I fought people to get over this. And he did.